Hi viewers, this is our series of Microsoft Excel for beginner because most of the people are asking that we have started it from the advanced level in our Excel other series. So this series is only for the beginner, the basics. So this is the session 1 and which we will discuss the basics of Microsoft Excels, how to use it in simple ways for beginners, students and all those people who want to start learning Microsoft Excel. So let's start with our Microsoft Excel session. How to open Microsoft Excel? Let us go to the search bar. Here you type Excel and the app is here. Just click open. So here you will see this home tab of the Microsoft Excel. From here you can open the blank worksheet, the blank file. From here also you can do that. There are some templates also available or blank workbook. You can start that from here also and from this tab also. This is the Microsoft Excel. So the first thing you should know is that A, B, C, D, E, these are columns and these are rows. You would have seen tables. So these are those columns and these are the rows. From here you can adjust the size of the column and from here you can adjust the size of the row. Now let's start with our basics. So here you will see this home tab. There is insert tab, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, and some other tabs which we will discuss in the advanced mode. Now here we are in the home tab. So these are the columns and these are the rows. Now let's, for example, we want to develop a simple table just to initiate our work. For example, we are developing a table for students marks. It's very simple, a simple way to explain it. Name, then you type here the subject's name, etc. Now here you want total, here you want the person, the total, this will be total obtained, and here you want to add a total marks, and here you want the percent, for example, and here we will add some other columns later on. Now, for example, you have some students' names available here. Okay, and here you populated all those numbers of different subjects. So now here, let's first do the designing. Okay, so the name, how much column do you need? So you can adjust that from here when you see this black. And here these are the marks of different subjects. So you can just select them all, select it with the mouse, or if you want a shortcut, so press click here, press shift, then a right arrow, go with the right arrow, and then with the down arrow. So you will select your table. Now from this home tab, you can adjust its formatting. If you want them bold, italic, underline, so you can select that. From here you can select different font styles, whichever font style you think is good for you. By default it shows Calibri, which is usually used, and from here you can change the size 12, 14, whatever size you need. By default it's pick 11 in Excel, and from here also you can increase or decrease the size. This from here you can apply the tables formatting. We will do that now. And here you can see the shades, etc. for the table. From here you can change the font color, the color of font. So these are different options available to you. Standard colors are these. If you want more color, you don't like these colors, so you can go to more colors, and from here you can select a standard color and then you can adjust that. In this custom, when you select a color, so you can increase or decrease the depth of the color from this place. Now this table, for example, if I want that all these marks and this subject's name should be centered, so here you see this tab, the alignment one. Here it shows you the top align and this cell. For example, this is our cell. Now you will see this. This is our cell. So if we want that all the text should be top aligned, so it is in the top now. This is center align vertically. This is for vertical alignment and this is for horizontal alignment. Now this one is for. Now from here, if you want that it should be vertically centered, so this is center, and horizontally also if you want right, center, or uh, left, center, or right, and you can adjust it. For example, if you want that vertically or horizontally, this should be center aligned, so you can do that from here. Now let's select this all table and say centrally align vertically and horizontally. Now this first column you want it to be bold. You want to apply a color, so you can apply that color here. Now here you see total obtained, it's not visible properly, so the size is fine. It can accommodate the total marks of these subjects, but here what you need to do, click this cell, and here in this alignment tab you see this one, wrap text. So when you click this, it will wrap the text by the spaces. Now this one also, and this one is okay. Now if you want that these column headings should be centrally and horizontally and vertically central, so you can apply this, and now you will see. Now if you want to apply border, so from here you can apply all borders. If you do not want all borders, you want just the left side and the right side borders, bottom border, top border, so you can do that. Let me explain that another way. Just select this. For example, if you just want that a line should be available here and below, and then between these subjects names only, not outside border. So you can just select this, go to borders, and from here if you don't see the design that you want, so this is the thick border. These are also your options available. If you want to make it more easy for yourself, so go to the more borders option, and here now if you want that only this place only should be a line available here, so you can click that. You can increase the width of the border. You can apply a color. For example, if you want this colors to be applied, so just click it, and this is bold now also. If you don't want it to be thick, so you can keep it like this, but just click that line again, and now when you press OK, so you will see there are these lines available to you. If you want to apply this to the whole table, so select the whole table, go to that border option, and here to the more borders option, and from here you just select this and apply that color, and select this line and then this line also, that I should have, or you can do that from here inside. It is inside borders only. So you can just apply and you will see your table like now. You want totals for this, for now you want verticals and horizontal totals. So for that, click here, is equal to sum. Sum is the formula for total. Small bracket, select from this place to this place with mouse, or you can do this with your keyboard. Click in the first cell, then shift and down arrow and small bracket close. So you can see now the total. Now this column is not centrally aligned, so make it centrally aligned. Now you do not need to come to each cell and press is equal to and sum. You just need to do this. Copy, paste, paste, copy with Control C and paste with Control V. You can do this, and now you see. And if you want that this last row should also be bold, so select it and click Control B or bold. Make your text bold. Now I need horizontal total also, so is equal to sum small bracket. Now click here, shift and right arrow, or just select with your mouse, no issue, and small bracket close. Now here also I want it to be centrally aligned, so make it centrally aligned. Now here also copy and paste it, and you will see that this range will be available. Now here you want a total of this total also, so just copy it and paste it. Now you want that this column should also be bold, make it bold. Now what for the total marks? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subjects, and each subject has, for example, 100 marks. So obviously either you write 100 multiply by 6 or just type 600. You can do this with advanced formulas also, but that I will show you in the advanced session. Now I want this to be centrally aligned, so make it centrally aligned. Now I want this formula to be pasted here also, so come here, Control C and Control V. Now for the percent achievement, simple formula is equal to obtained marks, click that, range that, divided by, this is the divide sign, and total marks. Now if you want the detail formula, so you can do that way also, or you can just click enter and go to this number tab and apply percent format. So you will see if you don't want to show the percent format here, so then your formula should be is equal to small bracket start, total obtained divided by total marks, small bracket close, then multiply, that comes with shift and 8, this steric type sign. Now we need multiply by 100, so you will see here 72.16667. If you do not want to show this much decimals, so you can increase or decrease the decimal from this place. You see here I want to decrease, so you can decrease it. You can do that with the formula also. Let me show you that formula. For example, if you want it with a formula, so this is your formula completely, but you will need to start it with round and then small bracket, but one another small bracket for the formula. This small bracket is for the round formula, and now first I want to add that formula, total marks divided by total obtained marks divided by total marks, small bracket close. Now multiplication and 100, now 100, and then you see the round formula number is this whole formula, and now the num digits, how much digits do you want at the end, the decimal digits. So for that, comma and 0, no decimals, 1 decimal, 2, or whatever decimals, whatever number of decimals you want, so add that number and then close the bracket, and here you see 72.17. Now if you want that I do not want decimals, so press type 0, and here you see only 72. Now if you want 4 decimals, so here you see all 4 decimals. So you can do that with this formula also, or simply do that with this formula. Or if you want that a percent should be visible with the percent mark, so then do not multiply it, just make it like this, and press the percent sign. You can do this with right click and format cell also. So here you see this is the percent. Now make it center and control C and control V. So here you will see the percent achievement of each student. If you want the percent achievement against the total also, so paste it here also and make it bold. So now you see you can apply a color to this last row also, the total row, and that you can do it from here. For example, if you want it to be like this. So this is your how to make a simple table, apply some formula and obtain percentage. Now here you can see we discussed this alignment tab. Here from this place you can wrap the text. For example, if your text is lengthy and not fitting there, so you can make it like this to be adjusted in the cell. Or if that columns needs more width, then you just drag it like this, or you can do it from here also. Right click on the column and say column width, and here you can type the required width and OK. For example, if I want it to be 20, so OK, and you see, but you can do that from here also. Now here you see this is the merge and center cell. For example, on the top you want that I need a merge cell. So I would not recommend this because in such formula tabs you don't do this. But if you want, so click it. So this is one cell merged, and here you can add the title, marks sheet of students and school name, or any project's name, etc. you want. So you can do that, bold it, you can apply a proper color, and all that which we discussed. Now what is this increase indent and decrease indent? Now for example, if you have these names and you want that these names should not be started right from the start of the column, so you can increase or decrease the indent. Here if you press it, so you see here, now you can decrease this indent back also, increase and decrease the indent. Now from here you can apply different. For example, if you don't want these columns headings to be shown like this, if you want that these should be shown like that, so that I may save a space of columns. For example, if you make it like this, so you don't see it. Now you can make it like this also. If you want that it should be vertical text, so you can make it this way. You can rotate it this way. Physics, now you see it's from, and rotate text down, so it shows like this. Mostly we when we have a space issue, so we can do it like this also. And you can do this to all those columns which you have selected. I have done it with this only. So if you want to apply the same format to this cell also, so you can do one thing another. Click in this cell. Here you have a format painter. Click it. When you click any cell, so those will also be in the same format that you want. So you can make this alignment. You can make it like this also. You can make this alignment. All these options are available to you. Or you can go to format cell alignment, and from here you can choose your different options. If you want it from here, you see you can rotate it clockwise like this. If you want it to be straight the way it was in the start, so you can do it like this. Now you will see it's back on the same shape. If you want them to be in another shape, for example, if you go there, so you can do this alignment in any other ways. You can rotate it any ways you want from here. That wrap text you can do from here also. So this is the for the alignment of the cell format, and from here you can apply different techniques. Text directions, left to right, right to left, that you can do from here also. Now, if you don't want this merge to be merged like this, but still you want that this mark sheet of student and all this project or school name should be visible in the center, so you can do that in another way. Revert this merge, select this whole, select all those cells where you want it to be centrally aligned, go to this alignment tab, and here you see horizontal, you just select center across selection. Center across selection will do the same thing. You see, now these cells are not merged, but still you can see the title on the top. So we will be doing each and everything from here. Now, here you see general. For example, if this cell has a digit, so it's already in the number format. You have other currency format also, accounting format, short date, long date, for dates, percentage, etc. You can do from here also. Fraction, if you want to show it from the fraction. Scientific text, if you want that this should not be considered as a number, it should be considered as a text, so you can change it to text also. But when we would need these types, so you will see all these details from here also. You can apply those accounting number format. This is for percentage, this is for thousand separators, the comma that is placed again after all three digits, or decrease the decimal points where you have the decimal points, so you can increase and decrease. Now here we have a conditional formatting option. For example, I want to visualize my data, so here you have all these percentages. You want to apply a conditional formatting, highlight cells greater than, target is 40%, that all those cells that are greater than 40% should be highlighted as green or any other color that you want. You can custom for, go to custom format also. From here you can apply fill color to the cells and borders and font, bold, italic, etc., and number formatting. You can do that. We will also be discussing these in detail. Now here, for example, I just click it, so all these are green because everyone is above 40. Now, for example, if there are some students whose marks are not above 40, or so you can see now here, this one is in 25%, so that is not green, and the rest of them are green. If you do not want this, if you want another style, so you can add a less than formula, between formula, equal to, text that contains specific text, for example. So we will go through all these. Now top bottom rule, for example, this is the list of thousands and hundred of students, and you want top bottom rule, so you can apply that here, that all those who are top 10, for example, our list is small, so we will say top 3, only top 3 should be highlighted as green. So here all those which are top 3, let me change these marks of some students. This is not good, but let me do it so that we may see our formulas clearly. Let me make it this one also. Now you see only these are top 3 in this conditional formatting. Top 10 percentage, bottom 10 item, above average, below average. Above average is also good if you want to apply that. Above average is basically it's taking average of the total marks, and then all those who are above that average are colored with specific color. For example, these are above average and the other one are not above average. So you can do this conditional formatting from here. Data bars, you can use data bars to see the bars also and the percentage also here, so you can apply that format also. And here the color scales, icon sets, for example, if you want to use this icons, indicators. Now you see all those whose marks are good are with tick mark, and those whose marks are not good, so those are with red cross. Now if you want that, let me clear the rules first. For example, if you want these icon sets to be according to your criteria, so you can do that. For example, Let me select this one. Now go again there and select this column. Go again there, and here in the manage rules, you can manage this rule now. Go to this, double click. Here you see it says when value is greater than or equal to 67, so you assign this mark. When the value is lesser than 67 and greater than 33, so assign this marks. And if it's lesser than 33, so you can change it. For example, when value is greater than or 80%, so it should be like this. And when you come out of that cell, so here you see that has been changed with that range. So now when the value is lesser than 80 and greater than 40, so apply this format, and when you click outside this cell, so it would say that when it's lesser than 40, it would apply this sign. Okay, apply. Now you see here only this person and this person is green. This one is with this sign, and these are with a red sign. So you can manage these rules from here. If you want to clear the rules, so clear rules from selected cells, clear rules from entire sheet. So we haven't applied any such thing to any other cell, so we just need clear rules from selected cell. Now format as table. For example, if you want Excel format as a table, so you can use these different designs. If you do not want your own design and you want to apply this one, so when you select this, where is the data of your table? You have already selected. My table has header. Yes, these are the headers. Okay. So you see these are the different designs available to you, and you can change them from this place to any. If you want that it should be a table design, but my own design should be available, so just click light and it will be like that. So now if you apply this table format, it's good. Later on you will see that you will need different types of filters so that you can do with this. If your table is in the format table, cell styles, from here you can change this cell styles. You see here there are different options available to you, and you can use these styles also for your tables. Here you see there is insert cell, insert sheet, insert column. So this insertion you can do from here also, but if you want here a row to be inserted, so just right click on this row and insert. If you want to delete, delete. Clear content, clear. If you want to add a column, so just right click and insert. So that when you want a column, so click the column and right click. When you want a row, so click a row and right click. If you want multiple columns, so just click it, and here when you see press shift, and when you press the shift button, so you will see this sign. Now here you can just drag it and you will see different columns available to you. Similarly, if in the rows you want like this, so just click the row. When this symbol is like this, so just drag it and you will have the blank rows available. So you can add, insert, delete, format from here also. These are the row height, auto fit, and all that different information, but we will be discussing these and the. So this is the simple way to design a basic table in Excel and apply a sum formula and a percent formula to that. So this is our MS Excel uh, series for the beginners, and this was session 1, the basic one, and we will continue this from here. If you visit my channel, so you will see the sessions on Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, Windows, online KOBO forms, Microsoft forms, Google forms, and many other sessions. So go there, watch all these tutorials, comment, like, and share with your friends and family members. And this session will continue. I am working on the next session and will upload soon.